Hello everyone. Only 1 month is left for your May 21 exams. So in this video, I'm going to share with you what all things you have to do in this last month, and obviously this month is the most important time of your preparation. अगर आप ये महीना जो है वो अच्छे से निकाल लेते हो, मतलब अच्छी प्रोडक्टिव स्टडी करके निकाल लेते हो, तो ऑब्वियसली आप अपने पुराने जितने भी पाप है वो धो लोगे. ये वीडियो को पूरा जरूर देखना. स्टार्ट करते एक छोटे से इंट्रो के बाद. हेलो एवरीवन, मैं हूं अंकुश चड़ीमार, आपका दोस्त. ऑल इंडिया रैंक 5 सीए इंटरमीडिएट, ऑल इंडिया रैंक 32 सीए फाउंडेशन. इस चैनल पे आपको वो सारी चीजें बताई जाएंगी जो आपको एक टॉपर या तो रैंकर कभी नहीं बताता. आप भले वो सीए फाउंडेशन से रिलेटेड हो, भले वो सीए इंटरमीडिएट से रिलेटेड हो, भले वो आर्टिकलशिप के बारे में हो, या तो फिर सीए फाइनल के बारे में हो, तो मैं आपको ये सारी चीजें जो है वो एकदम डिटेल में बताने वाला हूं कि कैसे मैंने ये सारी चीजें जो है वो क्लियर की थी या मैं कर रहा हूं. तो अगर आप मेरे इस चैनल पे नए हैं तो सब्सक्राइब जरूर कीजिए, और मेरी थोड़ा सा पीछे जाके आप मेरी पिछली वीडियोस भी देख सकते हैं. उससे थोड़ा और पीछे जाएंगे तो आपको मेरी एक्टिंग की स्किल्स भी दिख जाएंगी. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट द वीडियो. और हाँ, इस वीडियो को पूरा जरूर देखिएगा. सो दिस वीडियो इज फॉर बोथ इंटरमीडिएट एज वेल एज फाइनल स्टूडेंट्स, इफ अगर कोई देख रहा हो तो फाइनल में, एंड ऑब्वियसली फॉर सिंगल ग्रुप्स एंड फॉर बोथ ग्रुप्स. द कॉमन पॉइंट इज it's high time that you should avoid reading any new material. This is the biggest mistake that we as a CA students do, that we instead of revising the whole syllabus, instead of revising the things which we have studied or which we have learned earlier, we start reading new concepts and new materials, new reference books, so that we get a sense of accomplishment that I have done so many of things, while it's a totally waste of time. Because in my case, I remember that I had avoided all the new materials 3 months before the exams. So from 3 months, I was revising the same and the same and the same thing. There is a saying which is made by me that if it is better to do 60% syllabus 2 times than to do 100% syllabus 1 time. I will repeat, it is better to do 60% syllabus 2 times than to do 100% syllabus 1 time. इसका मतलब क्या है कि अगर आप 100% सिलेबस एक बार भी कर लेते हो ना, मतलब अगर आप बहुत सारा कुछ पढ़ लेते हो लेकिन उसको रिवाइज नहीं करते हो, इफ यू डोंट रिवाइज इट देन यू कैन नॉट रिकॉल इट इन योर एग्जाम्स, एंड इफ यू कैन नॉट रिकॉल इट इन योर एग्जाम्स देन व्हाट्स द पॉइंट ऑफ लर्निंग दैट. सो आप जितना ज्यादा रिवाइज करोगे ना, उतना ज्यादा आपको एग्जाम में याद आएगा. भले आप कम सिलेबस करो, भले आप 60% सिलेबस करो, भले आप 50% सिलेबस करो, लेकिन उसको रिवाइज करो. आज से आपको अपने एग्जाम तक नो न्यू मटेरियल, यू डोंट हैव टू टच एनी न्यू मटेरियल, जस्ट हैव टू रिवाइज ऑल द थिंग्स. ऑब्वियसली यू शुड स्टार्ट अवॉइडिंग न्यू मटेरियल्स फ्रॉम, यू मस्ट हैव स्टार्टेड अवॉइडिंग न्यू मटेरियल्स फ्रॉम 1 month before, but if you haven't done that and you are still revising, still searching for new materials, then you should stop that. This was the first point and the most important one, because revising the same thing that you have learned till this date is the most important thing. And the second thing that I want to tell you is now you have approximately 4 weeks. If you are planning, if you will follow me, then you have only 3 weeks, because for the 1 week before the exams, I will tell you what was my trick to use that 1 week before the exams to push myself for the exams. And obviously the 1 week before the exams, it was not related to study. Like I didn't study anything 1 week before the exam. So I will definitely tell you in another video, maybe in this video itself, what all things I did in the 1 week before the exams to push myself for the exams. So you have 3 weeks as of now. So if you are giving one group, then you should revise your syllabus 2 times, at least 2 times. एंड अगर आप बोथ ग्रुप दे रहे हो, इफ यू आर गिविंग बोथ ग्रुप, तो आपको अपना सिलेबस जो है वो एटलीस्ट 1 टाइम रिवाइज करना चाहिए. नाउ हाउ यू गोना रिवाइज दैट? No matter whether you have given mock test previously or not, you have to give at least 1 mock test for each subject from this date. Like after this date, after today, matlab from tomorrow, you have to give at least 1 mock test for each subject. And the maximum time for each gap, like the maximum gap for each subject would be 3 days. और अगर आप बोथ ग्रुप दे रहे हो तो आपके लिए तो 2 days ही बचते हैं. तो इफ यू आर गिविंग सिंगल ग्रुप, देन यू शुड ट्राई टू गिव एटलीस्ट 2 mock tests. If you are not giving 2 mock tests, then at least 1 mock test and the second revision only. So this must be your strategy in the last month towards the exam. And अगर आपने अभी तक if you haven't leave your mobile phone besides, or if you haven't started avoiding your mobile phone, then you should start avoiding your mobile phone from this date, because it's high time and you have to do your best. And believe me, अगर आपने अभी तक कुछ भी नहीं किया है, मतलब कुछ भी, मतलब ऐसा नहीं कि आपने कुछ भी नहीं किया है, मतलब आपने, अगर आप अंडर कॉन्फिडेंट हो, आपको अभी भी लगता है कि आप फेल हो जाओगे, बिलीव मी, इफ यू स्टडी दिस पीरियड with high energy and with your full concentration and full confidence, then exam से पहले just before the exams you would feel confident that you are going to pass this exam. बिलीव मी, मुझे भी 1-2 महीने पहले मैं कुछ नहीं था, मतलब आई वॉज नथिंग बिफोर 1 to 2 months बिफोर द एग्जाम्स. In VSI they say that the rankers are produced, or the rankers are made just within 2 months before the exams. So you can imagine that, and just give your 100% during this time. And there, yes, I want to share one thing, that the news of postponement are just running like आग की तरह फैल रही है कि postponement होगा नहीं होगा. There are many videos on YouTube which you can see on the May 21 postponement. But and there was one comment on my YouTube post or video too, that you should also start talking about postponement. But I don't think like what can I or anyone talk about? How can I anyone talk about postponement when it's the decision of ICI? And and obviously I had experienced this, because in November 20 we had this issue of postponement, like everyone saying, oh, the exam will get postponed, it will not get postponed, and ICA postponed it. And then when it's postponed, then also the people were saying that the exam will now also be postponed. So in that under that situation, if you have went to that situation, obviously you have went to that situation. तो क्या हुआ कि कुछ बच्चों ने ऐसा सोचा था कि नवंबर 20 के जो एग्जाम्स जो एक बार पोस्टपोन हो चुके थे वो वापस से पोस्टपोन हो गए, तो दे लेफ्ट स्टडिंग. सो बिकॉज ऑफ एंड द एग्जाम हैपेंड, सो बिकॉज ऑफ दिस मेनी स्टूडेंट हैड ऑप्टेड आउट, कि वो उन्होंने पढ़ाई नहीं पोस्टपोनमेंट का सोच के. सो यू शुड स्टार्ट अवॉइडिंग दीज पोस्टपोनमेंट न्यूज. यू शुड ओनली फॉलो ICI website for this. Even there are some Twitter handles, official Twitter handles, you cannot follow them. You should only follow ICI website and stop thinking about postponement. अगर postponement होती है बढ़िया है, नहीं होती है तो भी बढ़िया है. एग्जाम तो आपको देनी है. you have to give the exams, whether it be before, whether it be on time or 1 month afterward, it doesn't matter. आपको पढ़ाई तो करनी पड़ेगी ना. You will have to study anyhow. So keep studying, don't distract by these all the things. And one more thing which I want to tell you about this last month is start increasing your effective study hours. What I mean by effective study hours is the time period for which you are studying very concentratively. मतलब क्या होता है ना कि बहुत सारे बच्चे जो है वो दे से लाइक आई एम स्टडिंग फॉर 14 to 15 hours, and the output is of 8 hours. So what's the point in that? I mean to say, there is no point in just sitting in front of the book for 14 to 15 hours and giving an output of 8 to 9 hours. Instead, what you can do, just give your 12 hours, but very concentrated. So you can get output of at least 12 hours, and the remaining time you can do some constructive things, like reading some books, like what I used to do. I used to watch what do we say that All India Rankers interview, just to keep myself in that zone of study. Yeah, that's quite boring, but this is what I used to do to make to feel motivated, or whatever you can say. So this was all the thing that I wanted to share with you for the last month. And one more thing, yes, about the last week, I wanted to say that you have 7 days in the last week. You can remove 3 days for the first paper preparation. So you have in hand 3 to 4 days. So basically, what you have to do, you don't have to study anything in this period. Just you have to do some time pass. You can do what all things you like to do, like listening to music, or maybe some whatever things, or watching some web series. Like I remember I had watched that Scam 1992. I couldn't wait for that so that I couldn't wait for the exam so that I can watch it after the exams. So I watched it before the exams, before 1 week before the exams. So you can watch any web series, and the most important thing that you have to do in this time, like in the 3 to 4 days, is that you have to plan your what do we say, that preparation leave, hour by hour. Like you have to take a pen paper, and for each subject you have to plan your 1.5 days before the exams, how you are going to spend your 1.5 days before the exams, hour by hour. Like this hour I will be reading this chapter from this notebook, or the notes I have prepared, or from the ICI module. You have to bifurcate it like this. I did this, and believe me, you are going to thank yourself later for making this. Matlab, there are many students, those who don't prepare some things like this, and during the exams days they are just confused, like what all they will study, like पहले क्या पढूं, पहले ये पढूं, कौन से book में से पढूं, and they just mess up before the exams. And obviously you all know that during the exam days are obviously the most important period. तो आपको you have to devote your at least 3 to 4 days in planning each hour how you are going to spend 1.5 days before your games. And believe me, this helped me a lot in obviously saving my time and removing my confusion of what I should study next. And obviously I will make a detailed video on it after that, but I'm just giving a glimpse of what you can do in that 3 to 4 days, 1 week before the exams. So this was all the thing which I wanted to tell you. And if you want to get connected to me, then you can obviously send a connection request on LinkedIn. I won't reply anywhere else. And you can to just highlight yourself, you can send me a personal invite, like a personalized invite on LinkedIn, that I watch your YouTube videos or something like that. I will accept your connection request quickly. So this was all from my side, and thank you very much for watching. My motivation line, सिर्फ इतना सा पढ़ना और इसमें से आएगा. And one more line in this video, it's better to do 60% syllabus 2 times than to do 100% syllabus 1 time. I hope you will remember this. बस दुआओं में याद रखना. Bye.